And welcome back to the Lowe's shop class, where our entertainment center project is well underway. Now, last time in video 2, we created the main box here as well as our sliding doors. So let's just keep going. I've got these grooves here in the top and the bottom panel, and they need some runners in them. So I'm going to use my miter saw and cut my aluminum rail to length and insert those pieces into the grooves. Then I'll clamp them there while we cut grooves in the tops and bottoms of our doors. Let's do one together. I'm going to use this feather board to help me cut the groove in the top of this door. I've set the depth of cut on my table saw to 3/8 of an inch, and I've also situated the fence so that the edge of my door is centered on the blade. I'll run the door through, flip the door around, and then run it through again, and that'll help me ensure that the groove is centered on the edge of the door. I'll repeat this process with the tops of the other doors. Then, for the bottoms of the doors, I'll reduce my depth of cut to 1/8 of an inch and repeat the process for all of the doors. So now let's test fit. Engage the top of the door with the top rail, lift up, and then lower it onto the bottom rail. Do this with all of the doors, making sure that they slide freely. When you like the fit, remove the doors and apply iron-on veneer to the edges. When you trim it to length, also make sure you cut out the little notch for the rail. Now let's look at our plans again. Below the case that we've constructed is a framework that forms the base of our entertainment center. It's made of 2 long rails and 2 cross rails. So start by measuring the case and cutting the long rails and the cross rails to length. Then we'll drill pocket holes in the cross rails and sand everything down. Position of the cross rails and attach everything together using glue and pocket hole screws. I'll set that aside for a minute and look at the top. The top of our entertainment center is made of 3 planks. They look nice and they help support the weight of the television. I'll use my miter saw and cut the planks to length. Then I'll sand them with 220 grit sandpaper. I'll also sand the edges of the planks and ease them a bit. It looks nicer and it's safer too. Just a few pieces left to go. First up are the legs. I'm going to make those out of aluminum because I think it'll make a nice accent for our entertainment center. I'm using this 1-inch piece of square tubing, and I'll cut 4 legs out of it on the miter saw. Now, each leg will also have a foot, and it's basically just a piece of wood that slips inside the piece of tubing and extends out of the bottom. So I'll start by cutting a blank, and then I'll rip it to the proper width so it fits inside the tubing. Then I'll take that one piece and cut it into 4 pieces, 1 for each leg. All our parts are done and ready, so now we can stain the feet, base frame, and the top before we assemble them. I'm going with a dark stain for those parts, followed by 2 coats of polyurethane for the entire thing. Then I'll follow that up with a 3rd coat of polyurethane on the planks, just to give them some added protection. Once that's dry, I can permanently attach the runners to the case with epoxy. And there we go. Join me next time when we put everything together and finish this project up. I'll see you then.